Hi everyone, welcome back to Stationeers Vulcan, Season 3, Episode 36. So I've done quite a bit of mining. I managed to get some more cobalt and stuff. Now the sun's rising very soon, so I'm going to work on my infrastructure a little bit right now. I've also got some silicon in there, not very much, just a little bit. I've been smelting stuff right here. Where are my... I put them in here, didn't I? Okay. The black hole will be rising very soon, so I want to get this done. I kind of want just a full platform here. Whoops. We'll go all the way out to here. Probably should mine in there a little bit. But yeah, as you can see, the black hole's starting to rise. Just going to create a giant platform here. Most of this is going to be single welded. But the whole point of this entire area is basically... Yeah, black hole's rising. The whole point of this area is actually a furnace area for me. So we're just going to single weld these. I probably didn't need all this space, to be honest. But it's okay. Temperature's going to start rising very soon. I want to double weld all these, because this is actually going to be enclosed. And this area is it's going to house a few things. Some switches and buttons and things to operate my furnace from inside the base. It's also probably going to have my recycler and my centrifuge. It's getting hot out here. I've got to get stuff done. Quick. Okay, let's run back here. Let's get the door closed. I'm getting stuck. No. Am I going to die? 170 degrees. We'll grab this. Oh no, my mouse cursor. 180 degrees. 184, 185. We're okay. I can focus on getting this stuff done. I didn't get much silicon. I did manage to get 76 iron though. Interesting. Okay, we're going to open this up. And let's just compile all our silicon into one ingot. I will do the same for the iron as well. And there we go. We've got 79 iron. We've got 42 silicon. We've got 67 silver as well for making stuff. Okay, what did we get our water down to? 213. Is the temperature in there? Yeah, so about 215 degree water. Still not good enough. Our furnace gas has got down to 170, so we're very, very close. I'm having some connection issues right now, so everything's, yeah, a problem. Let's get this going here. We probably have been running this air conditioner non-stop the whole time, so this could be very, yeah, this is incredibly cool. 6.5. Let's get some hydrogen in there. Stop. Yeah, so 5.5k moles of hydrogen is being, oops. Let's just try and stop at 19. I want to get it close to 20. Really, I just want it to be the same temperature as my oxygen. My oxygen could use a bit of cooling. What is the temperature at my greenhouse? 26. It's fine. It's doing really well, actually. And do we have any... Oh, yeah, we've got a little bit of CO2 in there. I need more CO2. I need to do a gas capture at some point. I should turn these off, though, because they're just drawing power for no reason. Just kind of silly. Let's make another potato and eat potato. Yeah, just eating through all this stuff here. I could make some more cans. I don't really have the steel to spare on more cans. Just have cupboards and cupboards of canned food ready for me. That's fine. A little bit of water would be nice. I think all these water bottles have tiny little bits in them. So, yeah, 13. So, and gets us to 19. What do I need to get to? 30? Yeah. Okie dokie then. Black hole is rising, lots of power coming in. This thing's been air conditioning the whole time. The rest of my batteries are looking really, really nice right now. Really nice. And I've got nuclear cells inside each of these power controllers. I could also put a nuclear cell up there, or maybe I did already. I can't remember. No, I didn't. Why? Yeah, I got a nuclear cell on me here. Let's do this. Okay. So when it comes to this thing here, as you can see, it's starting to take shape. Big expansion here. I'm wondering if I have enough room. If I just wall these sides here and there and then suck the gas out, how much room is that? Is that enough room to do all the stuff I want to do? It looks like it. It looks like it. And the door will probably go right here actually. I'll have the door jutting into this room. So there'll be an airlock here. Yeah, and I think I'll just have this there probably won't be an airlock here actually. I might put a door here as a safety measure. But yeah, there's going to be a door outside somewhere, probably right on the very end there, or not on the end, just near the end there. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Okay, everything's going well. This air conditioning should be close to where I want it to be. 27. Let's really power this down and let's get this to drop substantially. But yeah, enormous amount of H2 now. I think I've got another 1,000 moles or whatever stored up, ready to go as well. So it's like I can just tell right here. Yeah, 794 plus that. Yeah, over 6,000 moles of that. Hydration critical. Oxygen is obviously going to be the problem. I've got 1,000 moles in there, and I've got over 1,000 moles now. I've got 2,000 moles of oxygen. Really, really happy with that. The greenhouse is pretty good, looking pretty good. Now, what we need to do is we need to work on this stuff here. So, furnace. Now, these are going to be inputs and outputs, but I think I need to do a math, like a times by 10 or something. I think I need maybe one math only, because I can use... Let me just stop and think. No, I need two maths. Even though I'm doing the same mathematical calculation, my logic writer will be reading it from the math unit. Yeah. So I definitely need two logic maths. I only need the one memory though, so that's a good thing. So two processors and a memory. I think that's what I need to do. Times by 10, I think, something like that. So in here we're going to be, we need the big three, these three. And I've only got 3 grams of steel left. That's so bad. So what we're going to do is we're going to go logic processor, and we need a couple of these. Unfortunately, I'd love to get away with one of them, but I think we do need 2. One for the input, one for the output. Gosh, I got junk everywhere. I got resources everywhere. Once I do some furnacing though, that'll clear up everything. Once I get a storage room up and running, actually, that'll help greatly. I can just line it, just have lockers everywhere, and we can just store minerals and sorts of things. This cupboard here is for that. I'm going to have another cupboard for the other furnace probably. Okay, so in fact I could do steel in the other furnace. So I don't know. We'll see. So I want a logic math. Problem is it's spilling out all over my floor here. Maybe I should start putting them on these windows. Just a couple of logic maths here and here. I'm just thinking about it. Like, they should be connected. Logic math. I don't need to be able to see this tank. It's blocking my window view anyway. And this could just be a solid wall. Doesn't actually have to use up glass. And a memory. And yeah, something like this. This is the same circuit as these, so it shouldn't be a problem. If it's not, I can just connect these and disconnect other stuff if I want to. So what we're going to do is we'll just do that and that. possible I've got circuits going back on themselves. Like, it looks like I have it here, which is not good. Come on. I want these connected to there. And this is going to go and connect like that. And this is going to connect like this. I can't really see it. I'd be able to see it better if I can get in there. But yeah, the logic maths are going to be connected to the logic memory. And I just realized something really annoying. I really should just put a wall here, but I can't actually adjust any of these from inside the base. Ugh. What I need to do is replace this whole thing with a wall, which is easier said than done. Oh no, I put a wall on the other side, then I come back in, and then I can rip the window up. I think that's the way to do it. Plastic's much cheaper than glass, so yeah, let's get that and get that. Let's eat some food really quickly. Yep, that's fine. What is the... Oh, it must be fine out there. Yeah, I can get out there and get stuff done. No storm incoming. Great to see. Let's get out there. Let's get our door open. Get that water cooling. Still got quite a long way to go, I believe. Yeah, it's at 2:15. We're getting there. It's taking its time. Now we're gonna stick these things on here. There we go. And what I want to do is I want to not fall down here, although it's actually okay. I want to turn this into a wall. There's no reason for it to be a window. There just isn't. There we go. And now I can rip that up and do it from the other side. Ah, let me out. God, getting stuck in here. There's a lot of stuff here which is an unfortunate use, a very bad use of cables and stuff going on here. So yeah, this is just not good use of cables right here. And since I might connect that in there, and instead of having this thing run all the way along and around, which is kind of silly, I'm just going to connect it up down the bottom there. Or maybe. I don't know, actually. God, those messages in the top right are bugging me so much. It's because I'm uploading at the moment and my computer's struggling a little bit with the with uploading and trying to connect the seam at the same time. I should just run it offline mode. But, okay, I actually want to keep this thing here because I will be using it to blow some gases out and pull gases in. But I mean, obviously there's a far better way to use these cables. I won't ever be putting my air conditioning gases into the heat tank anymore. That was just something I did at one point, which made it easier at the time. What I would like to do is suck that out and do this. There we go. It's a very poor system the way I've got it set up. I can save materials and stuff by reworking this. In fact, this thing doesn't have to gloop over here like this anymore. I could just I could put it somewhere else. I'm not going to do that right now though. But yeah, what I can do is I can blow out some of these gases and just empty this to some degree. Just get out a bunch of those gases pumped out of here, then suck in colder gases afterwards. Okay, in terms of setting up my furnace, everything's all good to go. I need the furnace to be on, and I need to be able to connect these to the dials. That was what the logic math is for. Everything else is good. Even the opening of the mold is fine. That, actually, if I turn that on, that should function. So I'm just currently blowing those gases out. I got to remember to fix that later on, suck some gases in. I'll be back out there in a second. So now that I've completely sealed that, I can rip all this up and get myself some much needed glass and some plastic. I just got to make sure I do not rip that up. I don't want to put gases into this base. Okay, we're going to go back outside and work on our area out there. But yeah, now I can access all this and we can actually see what's happening with the cables. So this system here is connecting to this, and I can connect to that and everything else through here if I want to. It's currently going through the roof. I'll just leave it like that. But this is all good. Yep, what I wanted to do was quickly check to see if this thing actually works. So it should be very simple. The logic reader should be reading the lever furnace. So in lever furnace, give me levers. Gosh, I've got too many things on this circuit. Lever furnace. And the variable is going to be open. We can turn that on. And then the input's going to be logic reader furnace. Yep, the output is going to be my actual advanced furnace. So I got to find that. Yep, and the output is going to be open. Turn that on. Now when I pull this, it should open up the lever for my furnace. See, it's open. I close this. Oh, where is it? Boom. Yep. I don't need this. I don't need that at all. I need all those displays, but I do not need that button. That button can disappear. And the furnace is closed. Great. This is fine. Okay, so that's one thing solved. Now, I don't want this to be sucking out all night. What I want to do is put it to blow. We'll leave it for a bit longer anyway. So yeah, one thing I noticed is I don't need this thing here. Did I rip off that wall? I might have. This is double line, so I can rip that off from the inside, which is something I'll do at some point. I could be arc furnacing stuff at the moment, but let's not. Let's get back to this job here. So there's going to be an exit here somewhere. I could have the exit right here. In fact, I will. There we go. And this is going to be a door. That's fine. The rest of this is fine. Okay. Oh, actually. So I don't have an odd number of sheets. Oh, why does it do that? It's a click bug. It's like, I gotta fix the battery in here. I'm going to need more steel frames, obviously, but one thing that's going to go out here somewhere is a furnace. I'm going to be making steel in my advanced furnace first. So what we want is windows, and yeah, we'll work on this thing first. This is going to be my doorway, which goes out to my furnace area. Just going to sit here somewhere. I don't know where exactly. Does that make sense? Oh, whoops, sorry, I just banged my microphone. Yeah, there'll be a furnace there. There'll be pipes going, looping around and going into my system. It's okay. It'll work. I'll make it work. Yep. And the conveyor belts, the chutes will be coming out these windows here, and I have controls right here. That's fine. That's good. So, come on. There's going to be doors here and here. That's good. And the rest of this is going to go like that. And it's going to be... Yeah. And obviously I need a lot more glass, a lot more silicon, and I need to fill all this in. Okay, so how are we going? Okay, black hole's not far off. Let's turn this from suck to from blow to suck. And that'll cool down my pipe system just a little bit. It helps. I should do that every night, actually. Just blow out a ton and then suck in a ton. Okay, how's my furnace gases going? Yeah, I think I'm going to suck them into my system this time. Yeah, I will. I'll suck them in my system. And my water? No, not ready for air conditioning just yet. Not just yet. Okay, everything else out here is looking pretty good. Did I turn off? I did turn off these machines. This poor guy, this poor Organtian. He's been sitting here ages with these flowers that I'm thinking that I would like to buy and experiment with at some point in the indeterminate future. But I don't have the fridge space for him at the moment. So, yeah, I want kit walls. I've only got 3 grams of steel left, which is a bit of a pain. One thing I would like, iron, copper, gold. There's a couple of doors. Kit door. Yeah, a couple of those. Black hole will be coming up any second now. We'll see the tip of that whole black hole coming up. So we want a couple of doors. This gold, you can go back up here somewhere. Yep, there's the tip of the black hole. I would like another locker. I'd also like some more kit walls. Put in wall. These should be really quick to make. I'm not going to have time to make plastic and glass, unfortunately. There we go. I would like to glass them all up. And that's the end of my steel. I gotta get outside and get all my stuff done. It's gonna start heating up pretty soon, but I want to leave everything on till the last second. Oh, actually, not everything. That thing, I don't want any extra heat in there. But as you can see, I want to boom, boom, boom. We're kind of getting there. A couple of doors which are going to go, they're going to be composite doors there and there. I'm not going to bother trying to glass them or patch them or whatever right now. Let's pull these things off. Getting hot out here, so I gotta hurry. Shut the door. I think I'm gonna need one more night of cooling that water before I turn the air conditioner on it. Okay, there we go. Suck it out. Let's eat a bit more baked potato. Gosh, I swear that potato is not. I'm not getting very much from them. Okay, that solves a bunch of problems. So yeah, this is actually double lined. I can rip these up. Oh god, I can rip this up. Yeah, okay, I've already pulled the glass off of it. Or do not rip that up. Well, that's safe to rip up. They're double lined, right? Yeah, so I can pull the plastic off. That's fine. In fact, what I want to do is just, I actually want to pull these walls off. There we go. Gives me a few more walls to play with. But yeah, this switch is not required at all. This lever can be used for my other furnace. And these cables, like that. There we go. Okay, we need to work on this stuff, obviously. What have I left on? Well, let's turn this on and suck the O2 out. Have I been overly air conditioning this again? I'm sure I have. And it's way too cold. Let's try and just get it close to 20. Exactly 20. Beautiful. That's it. That's my hydrogen taken care of for like ever. Is this fine now to be sucked out? Yeah, 152. I mean, I could do another night to get it down to 140. I'm not getting much in the way of returns. And I do need the carbon dioxide since I don't have carbon dioxide. Yeah, let's just do it. This is going to heat up my oxygen, unfortunately, so I'll have to run my oh, I have been running my air conditioner. It's going to heat up my oxygen. It's unfortunate. Oh, only a little bit though, just a tiny little amount, an insignificant amount. It's going to give me a bunch more hydrogen, which is fine, a bunch more X. These have not been painted yet, these. I think I can paint them because the paint gives me 20° X or something. And big thing is I am getting a lot more CO2 now, which is what I needed. I'm about to do some massive, massive furnacing, so it's I should get a ton of CO2 that way. And I can also gas capture as well. Okay, so what have we got here? 6%. They're all done. This water's at 183. I want to do one more night of cooling before I turn the air conditioner on it. And this bottle's at 72. We're okay. We want this to be 70. That'll do. So yeah, it looks like we're in big trouble from running out of water, but we're not actually. We've got all this water. We've got 769 just in the pipe, and we've got a ton more in the actual tank behind this wall here. So we're actually got an enormous amount of water. It's just too hot. Health low. Of course, the health is low. Why wouldn't the health be low? Okay, so let's just do some renaming. So what we'll do is we'll make one of these in, one of those out. This can be the out, this can be the in. So we'll just go logic reader, furnace, gas, input. Okay, that helps. And we'll do the same thing for this one. And this can be the gas output. We'll just change that in to an out. And we'll do the same for this one here. Okay, this can be logic, math, gas in. Oh, we'll make this the gas. Yeah, the gas input. And this can be the logic, math, gas output. And this is going to be logic memory 10. And this time we're not going to make the mistake. We're actually going to set it to 10. I think that's what we need to do. I think we need to times it by 10. I think that's the idea. I'm not actually sure. It'll probably require a bit of experimentation. But we want the max here to be 10, I believe. And that way we can turn this dial from 1 to 10. And I want every one of those to be the same as 10 liters per second. So we should be able to make that 10. And once again, this furnace goes from 1 to 10. Okay, okay. Now let's see if we can figure out how to do this. So the logic writer, gas furnace input. Okay, we want the in. We want to do the reader first. So I should have had the readers on that side, the writers on that side. But it's too late. I've done it as it. So we want the dial gas furnace input. So the reader's going to read the dial. And it's going to tell us the dial, if I can find it, of the gas furnace input. And the variable is going to be setting, ratio. No, I think I want it to be setting, not ratio. I'm not going to go from 0 to 100%. We're just going to have the setting. I think that's right. I don't know. It's going to require some experimentation. I might waste a bunch of gas trying to do it. And the logic writer is going to take... okay, now the logic math is going to take the logic reader value. So we're looking for logic reader furnace gas input. And we want to multiply by the memory, logic memory 10. If I can find it. Oh, I think I had it. Oh, I have it. Yeah, it's a logic memory speaker, logic memory 10. Okay, now we want to take the information from this math unit and we want to write it to the actual furnace. So the input will be the logic math gas input. there, logic math gas input. The variable is going to be the furnace, the advanced furnace. Yeah, just the advanced furnace. There we go. And the thing is going to be setting input. Okay, I think that's right. I think when we turn this on, we should be able to change this dial and put everything in there. Okay, this should give us the temperature and pressure of the furnace. We could check that. How's our temperature going out here? Yeah, did I leave any air conditioners on or anything? Everything's fine. Everything's good. Yeah, I want to suck that into here. Get in there, my friend. And this should be empty now. Brilliant. Okay, it's ready to queue up more gases if we need them. But this is actually going to go to the other side, and it's going to pull gases from the furnace out there, probably. Or I might just, I don't know. I'll think of something. Yep, and we basically want to put all that CO2 into here, and we're going to start cooling that down. In fact, we can start cooling it down right now. That's good. That's good. Where was I? Oh, I want to go outside and get our stuff done. So maybe I'll do this next time. Next day, I'll get this thing working. But the logic reader, once again, we're going to read the dial. But this time it's going to be the gas output, furnace gas output dial. The variable is going to be, I think, setting. Yep. And then we're going to do some more math. We're going to take the input from the logic reader furnace gas output. We want to multiply it by the logic memory. If I can find it, logic memory 10. Yeah, it's nighttime. I got to get out there and get cooling and getting all sorts of stuff done. This can go here. That I'm gonna need that very soon. We'll do this for now. Get out there, get out there, get out there. Come on, come on, come on. No incoming storms. That's good to see. So things that need to be done is the door needs to be open. This is gonna be the last time I think I need to atmosphere cool my water, and then I can do the rest with an air conditioner. And I don't need to chuck these on. There's nothing in here. Very soon there'll be... Yeah, there's absolutely nothing in there. It's not necessary. I can actually rip up this entire pipeline and run it somewhere else. Ideally, I want to run it over to my new furnace, which is not currently in action right now. I've got a bit of work to do. Bit of plasticking, bit of glassing. I could also build those doors. Did I put the glass on any of these? No, I didn't. It doesn't matter. Yeah, okay, we'll put the glass here just to get it out of my way. But yeah, see, a lot of work needs to be done. I need steel. I desperately need steel if I want to complete the rest of that work, which means I need to get this thing running. I mean, I could make steel right now just out here if I chop off some of this stuff, but I'm actually very close to having this set up. So let's actually set it up. Oh, other big thing I want to do is I want to continue with this idea of blowing the gases out of here, just emptying my air conditioned waistline and refilling it again. I just got to remember to refill it again, just to keep it. Yeah, I mean, I could do a thing where I empty it during the day and suck it in during the night or something like that. I've got this thing here because this thing is supposed to be my hash display for my advanced furnace, yet where is the... There it is. So if I do that, that'll tell us the hash display. And this here should tell us the advanced furnace temperature. So if we can find advanced furnace on this thing... Yeah, these are all set up. These are set up ready to go, giving me the... I should check this one as well. Just want to make sure it says advanced furnace, that's all. Advanced furnace. Tell me advanced furnace. There it is, yep. So this is temperature pressure of the furnace. This is temperature of the heat tank. This is what the output of the furnace is. Brilliant. We just need to get this stuff working out. We have to get these dials fixed and working. So logic reader input, multiply by logic memory 10. The reader is input the gas output variable setting. The input is going to be this thing, the math unit. So we want the logic math gas output. Yep, because this is the output we're doing. Logic math gas output. We want the output to be the actual advanced furnace. And we want it to be setting output. There we go. Just like this one is setting input. And now basically, when I turn these dials, it should actually put temperature into the furnace, and turning this should pull temperature out of the furnace. I have no idea if it's going to pull it in at a high rate or not. We'll find out. So, yep, it works. Brilliant. Let's get like 500. Yeah. Let's actually start this process here. What I'm doing is just creating some steel. I should be able to just store all this stuff up. It should be fine. It should just slowly fill the furnace up with what I need. I hope so. I mean, I'm going to go outside in a second and check it. Ah, my pipes are full. I can't put any more in. But yeah, it should very slowly feed its way in. Like that.
Hydration critical.
So go out here and check on it. It should be just very slowly. Yeah, now it's filling up with iron. As long as the temperature stays above 100 degrees, it'll continue to just store them in bit by bit. That's great. That's great. I'm going to end up with a lot of gas in here. So I'm actually thinking of changing the output to this and queuing up another bunch of gases. I forgot about that. Completely forgot about it. Where's the... Oh, come on, let me out, let me out. Is that about the halfway point? Should check a bunch of these things right now. Let's check the water. The water's doing well. Doing well. And the... Oh, we've got so much gas in there. We can just go on blow the entire night, I think. It's not going to be a problem. This thing should be very slowly... Oh, it's completely filled with everything I needed, I think. Let's get back out there. That poor robot. I'm torturing him. Temperature's fine. Every time I put coal in there, it should actually raise the temperature a bit as well. So that's fine. But there's probably, yeah, look how much pressure I got in there. It's insane. Let's get these pipes. I'm actually going to suck it all into that system there. I wasn't going to, but because I've just created so much gas, because I put so much stuff in, it's I think it's kind of necessary. I just don't want to waste it. Like, if you look at the composition of these gases, it's yeah, look how much CO2 I've got there, and it's really, really what's the word? This is my output, right? Doesn't say anything. I assume it's output. Yeah, output. Because it's such low temperature. I mean, what am I doing? Okay, we'll do it this way. There we go. And now we can just suck all that out. We've got 750, 250, beautiful. Let's go output. Let's just suck this out. Let's get this beautiful, lovely, cold CO2, relatively cold CO2 sucked out of there. Should be going into there. Oh, please tell me I turned that off. Even if I didn't turn it off, it doesn't matter. It's already cold enough. But yeah, I want to exit. I want to empty this whole furnace. Get all that cold gas out of there. How's this looking? 19 megapascals. Where's the sun? It's coming close. I might turn that back to suck, just to cool the pipes down in there a little bit. There's nothing I can do out here, unfortunately. I've got all these steel sheets on me, but I need steel frames, which means I need steel, and that's why I'm doing all this right now. I mean, I could go mining really quickly, I guess. Oh, no, hang on. I really can't cool this anymore, can I? Just chucking these on isn't going to make very much difference. It's going to make virtually no difference. It might get it down to 150 before the sun rises. The sun is rising. I mean, the sun will be rising in a second. One thing I could do is just... What resource do I want? Well, iron, that's uranium. Tons of copper. I mean, more copper is always good. Turn it off. So I know there's copper in here. Yeah, well, I just picked up some coal. It doesn't matter. I'll be doing more steel from time to time. I want to use my normal furnace, my primitive furnace for steel, though. Coal. Look at all this coal. Yeah, okay, that's good enough. Let's get back and let's get all our stuff done. Lots of stuff happening at once. One thing I want to make sure is I don't suck any hot gases in here. That's fine. And yeah, that's fine. Water? Yeah, it's time to air condition that water down. This is about to raise. What's my furnace at? My furnace is empty. Beautiful. So let's get this on to here. In fact, the fact that it's empty is beautiful. It gives me a tiny bit of time up my sleeve to disconnect this and reconnect that. And then my furnace is all set and ready for making steel. Beautiful. Was that a creak I just heard? Anyway, it's getting hot out here. Time to get all my stuff done. This needs to be stopped. That's fine. Let's close the door. Okay, we're all good. Everything's off. Well, I want the furnace on, which is good. And these are all set to that and that. Beautiful. Let's go. Okay, fantastic, fantastic. My advanced furnace is hopefully good. It's hopefully all good. We'll find out. I probably shouldn't have done that. I need this battery to be as full as possible. I'm going to be running that all the time now. Although the sun's coming up, that'll fill up all my batteries nicely. Do I have any stuff going here? Okay, so the temperature in this pipe here is 152. Yeah, you just get in there. Oh, I left this on, didn't I? So I'm currently... That's fine, that's fine. That's good. Did I leave this on? Yeah, I did. Let's turn this off. Save some power. Okay, my water temperature is 165. Time to air condition my water. Let's get it down to 15 degrees. I also, topping up my greenhouse with some water would be nice as well. If I could put like 400 moles in there, I won't have to look at it for a long time. But this is going to slowly, this is cooling down the room, which because of the radiators, yep, will cool down my water. So that should very slowly, but it'll take a long time to cool it because there's just so much of it. That's why I was tempted to go another night before running the air conditioner. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so if I just put a little bit of pressure, if I just get my pressure in my furnace to 1 megapascal, I should be able to just pull this button and pull out steel. And then the residual gases I'll use to get my stellite ready to go. So I'm just looking up stellite really quickly. It's 2 silicon, 1 silver, 1 cobalt. So 2 silicon, 1 silver, 1 cobalt. There we go. I would love to make some astraloy as well. God, look at all this stuff that I got. But I can actually fix up all this stuff here. I can get it all. I got a lot of silver. I might turn a lot of that into... What's it called? I might turn a lot of that into electrum. We've got all this stuff as well. That's fine. And we've got a cupboard full of nickel, which I'm not going to be using for a long time. Okay, it's actually better for me to do this in the middle of the day rather than in the day, but I just saw the time. It's 45, 45-minute mark. It's time for me to end this episode. We'll get the steel working at the start of the next episode, and we'll try and do a stellite reaction as well. Okay, Ray, everyone, I hope you're enjoying the series, and yeah, I hope you come back and see what happens in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.